guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're very welcome. My name is Bonte. You know, you're sugar but for courage. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, it has been long since we did a talk. I think that's part of the reason I started the YouTube channel, to talk about issues that are in the society that sometimes we talk about but not talk about it. Sometimes we just ignore, we just overlook them and underestimate things. So yeah, today is among those days that we are talking about something. So, and I invited another friend of mine, another classmate. Okay, no, she's my superior actually. She's, yeah, you know, up there. I'm sit down here. So yeah, we talk about it. We go deep into this topic, and from personal experiences. And at the end of the day, we are going to share from different people's stories of what has been happening to them and how they got through what we're going to talk about. So this video is going to be long, but I think I'm going to do it into two parts, where we respond back to the stories that people told us about. So yeah, the first part is just us talking about it, and am I talking too much? So let me stop talking too much. Before you continue this video, please do not forget to subscribe. Click on the subscribe button below, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell in order to get notified when I post a new video. I post every single Sunday. Yes, guys. Don't forget to leave a comment. I love your comments. Thank you so much for all the good vibes and all the encouragement that you guys have been sending towards me. It's just too much love. It's just so amazing. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Like it. If you like it more, you know what to do. Share, please. So without further ado, hey, how do you say that thing again? Further ado. There we go. Let's dive into this topic. And so today we're going to talk about
mental health issues like depression, anxiety, body image issues.
I feel like as we are medical students, and it's an issue that I feel like the society, or maybe even us ourselves, we think that since we're medical students, we don't have to face those kind of issues. And since we're medical students, we might know how to take care of it instead of us going out there and asking for help.
Yeah.
So sometimes I feel like this we put too much pressure on ourselves, and we think that we might not go through what other people are going through. So yeah, we're going to talk about depression, especially in medical students, in medical life, in medical field, but not just that, in the society in general. So first, what's depression? I think depression is just being sad, and it's just that's all.
Yeah, so depression is like, in layman terms, where you have lost energy, interest, and you have sleep problems, you have eating problems in general. So you have just altered behavior all through.
Yeah, you have altered behavior for a specific or a prolonged period of time, not just one day, then all of a sudden you're fine. It has to be like for more than 2 weeks, and you're still, all those things that you just finished saying. You're depressed, you have sad moods, you're unhappy. What are some of the symptoms that people go through that can indicate depression?
Okay, so you're going to have increased or reduced appetite, you're going to have increased or reduced sleep, your concentration will reduce, your interest will reduce, and you'll also have suicidal ideations.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, feeling guilty and unworthy, which actually plays a very huge, I should stop giving it power. So that's one way that I can put myself in, feeling unworthy and just feeling like I'm not enough to do whatever I can do. What else? What are some other symptoms? Yeah, feeling unworthy, depressed, suicidal ideation. You might not just commit the suicide, but you're actually having those. You're planning those things. So, you become very slow with things.
Or you can't concentrate in class.
Yeah. Or even you stop doing what you used to do, like coming to class if you're a student, you stop going to class. Or sometimes even actually diving into these bad behaviors.
Yeah, self-destruct.
So that's basically what depression is about. But no, it goes deeper than that. So what are some of the ways that people actually cope with depression? It's not all good, and I'm not saying that the people that actually cope it in a negative way, it's their fault. Of course not. What are the negative ways to cope?
The first one is not seeking treatment and denying the fact that you don't have a problem. So that is where people go wrong completely. Like, you need to accept that you have a problem, and if you can't accept, let other people who are around you help you, because the more time you spend in that sickness, the more worse it gets, and then managing it becomes a problem. So that's the first thing. And the other bad thing is comes to drug abuse. So people are going to like drink so much and smoke weed, which is, you know, a staple in our lives now. It's just like a whole myriad of self-destructing behaviors. So drinking and doing very dangerous things, like let's say driving at a very fast speed, just so you get the adrenaline.
Yeah, true. Bad behaviors. Okay, for me, most of the time I tend to overthink things. Like, something happens, I take it overboard. Like, I just overthink it even starts giving me headache. It's just I take it too far. As she said, indulge in different behaviors, which is very important. Actually, part of treatment is first of all for the patient or the person that is undergoing whatever they are undergoing, for them first of all accept that they have a problem, or they have disease, or they have illness, or they have the mental issue. That's the first thing about treatment, isn't it? The patient has first of all to accept it. If the patient accepts, the patient and the doctor, they can now cooperate together, and the family and everyone that is involved in the patient's life, to actually now do the treatment and for the management of the patient. So I think that's one thing that actually people don't accept at all. We have lots of stories that we are going to talk about later. Some people that actually do not accept it and they're still struggling. I might go through something, maybe it's the same thing. Let's say, for example, I lose a child, you lose a child, right? Maybe me, this is my first child, but this is your third child. It's very different because I am Bonte and she's Nidhi. But did you introduce yourself?
No, I didn't.
Oh Lord. There we go, guys. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Nidhi Patel. I'm a 6th-year medical student in Kenya Methodist University.
There you go, guys.
It's okay.
So basically how I tolerate things is different from how Nidhi tolerates things. So some people might say, oh, I also went through that, I feel you, but you don't actually you do not feel them at all. You do not. So each person is supposed to be managed or treated separately, basically different from the other, from how the society views things. You know, there's lots of misconception about this mental health. So, and something that people don't really see, you know, it's mental health. If I actually don't say it out, or nobody will know. So it's not like a disease that you can see, or a tumor that you can develop and you see something. It's not like rashes or.
And you can't deal with it by yourself. You need a whole team.
You need a whole team, kabisa.
But the thing is, even if you have a problem, but yes, you need to talk about it, but you need to have a good support system around you, so they can see whenever you have a problem.
True.
Yes, sometimes it's difficult for you if you want to know that you have a mental illness, but it's very difficult for you to know.
Yeah, true.
But the people around you
might definitely notice.
Will actually notice.
Yeah.
So
that's very
it depends on yourself and a very good support system.
And of course, like sometimes maybe you might be depressed and you actually know that you need help. But if the people around you keep saying, you're okay, just go.
Don't listen to them.
You know, you just go maybe eat or just go sleep, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Just sleep in the morning, you'll be very fine. So, you know, the society around you or the people around you, the support system, family members, friends, they really play a very key role in our mental well-being. What are the ways that we can actually, the right way to cope?
So first of all is just seek help. You see what your psychiatrist tell you. If you think that counseling and therapy sessions is the way for you, you should do that. But there are people out there who don't think therapy helps, and I'm one of those people. It doesn't help. For me, it doesn't help. And then there are also medications. So for depression, you have to take medications for 1 year. and then you just need to follow up until a certain period of time. So it's just therapy, meds, yeah.
So now that you have actually agreed to brush it up, this thing of, especially in our society, I don't know if it's, let me say in Africa, or I don't know if it's male, but even in Burundi, it's just a thing that therapy is it's not for Africans. It's not for our people.
At least in yours, therapy. In my community, mental health illnesses don't exist.
So what happens for people that actually, definitely there's depression and mental illnesses.
Yeah, but they'll be like, just let it go. That's nothing. Just let it go.
Or actually they start saying it's spiritual.
Oh yeah, you have been possessed.
Yeah, you have been possessed, yes. Of course there's spiritual part and of course there's medical part. But you know, it's our society, and just like any other disease that you actually go to a doctor to seek help from, I think mental health should be, you know, it's a priority that people should actually take and go seek help. So let's now take it deeper. So we're talking about depression. It's easy for someone else to talk about depression if also, you know, like how we have group therapies. Yeah. It's easy for me to cooperate or to understand each other if you have also gone through the same thing.
At least you know someone is understanding what you're feeling, because we have friends out here who think that you're going through nothing. They'll tell you, oh, you know what, people have been through worse, but their worse and your worse are very two different things.
Yeah. So okay, I don't know if I should take it, but you are married.
Yes, I am.
And was it by force?
No. I think Indian parents don't know what no means. So I did an arranged marriage. So what happened, we started talking when I was 20, got engaged on February, then got married in October. Yeah.
Okay, did that cause any mental not distortion, but how was that?
It was definitely, it was a difficult role. Our arguments were really bad. So yeah, there was that, but then slowly I learned how to to cooperate, and then to calm down, and to not make big issues out of small things.
I cannot imagine actually, like, no, marriage, I'm not ready yet.
I swear nobody is ready until it really happens.
Okay. Well, actually, she's a blogger. Yeah, blogger. What exactly?
Blog. I just write anything about like lifestyle problems, but mostly I focus on medical school and mental health.
Why mental health, by the way?
Because I feel like I've had my fair share of my mental illnesses.
Oh.
So I can talk about that. Like, I know where I'm coming from.
Okay, where are you coming from? Let's go deeper.
Oh, we're going deeper.
Yeah,
okay.
Deeper, yeah.
So I have had like depression from first year to third year. Times were rough, and you see those destructing behaviors that used to happen to me. So I don't know if you remember, I really used to be a different person. I used to be like all over the place.
It's just that person that is everywhere, wants to do everything.
I'm talking so much.
Yeah,
like it wasn't a good time. Yeah, so there was that. Then also through that time there was something that happened to me when I was growing up. So I also had PTSD from that. And then now it's anxiety.
Girl.
Yeah, it's
and you're still standing.
Yeah, I'm still standing. You have to stand. It's life.
But you really have to.
You have to. There's one thing I believe. Yes, I've tried to commit suicide.
Whoa.
Twice, and what I learned is that even if I'm going to die, I want to leave this place not as a coward. So if you think of committing suicide, that is you running away from your problems, that makes you a coward. I don't want to do that. Even if I'm dying right now, that's going to be of natural causes. At least I'll be happy that I didn't die as a coward.
What? And I thought I had it worse.
I think there's always someone out there who has had it worse than you.
Yeah. Whoa. Wow. Wow, Nidhi, sorry, I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. We're past that.
That's amazing. So, That's one thing I wanted to say actually. Never judge a book by its cover.
Oh yeah.
Like trust lots of we all walk, but I feel like some people actually just walk like walking deads.
And I feel like almost all of us have done it at some point.
True. Everyone has a problem. Whether small, big, medium, whatever size you want to put it, it's a problem to someone else. So you see, like how you like classmates will just be joking, like, oh, she's talking too much. She wants to do everything. She's one being a class rep. She's one doing nini. She wanted to do everything, but we really don't know what's really going through, through her mind, through her life at that moment.
Sometimes our actions are really not. They don't tell what we are as kind of a person. Sometimes our brain just controls our actions, and sometimes you just sit down and think, I really did that, and I don't know where I was coming from.
Whoa. I don't know if I should go deeper.
I think that's the deepest it can go.
It's okay. From my side, I've had issues with fitting in. Have you ever felt that feeling of I'm your best friend, but my best friend does not consider me her best friend?
Oh, it's the worst feeling. It's the worst feeling.
So I always go through that, like a lot of time, since I was in Rwanda to when I was in America to like.
Oh wait, you've been to the States?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't say it that much. I always feel like I'm being a very bad vibe to a group of people. Like I always feel like I'm a bad vibe.
You feel like you just feel self-conscious.
Yeah, all the time. Or even if I'm talking, like I don't say the right words, or I'm always just conscious about. I don't know if it's just me, but so anxiety or depression. It's very important that you actually talk about it. Talk to people. Talk to a therapist, to a counselor, to a person that you trust, and that they can help you, they can work with you through it, and do not be ashamed of it. Take the step forward.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
You're not alone. But I feel like even if you go out there, like me and you, we aren't really that close, but if you'd come to me and tell me like I have a problem, I swear like I would turn the earth upside down to make sure you get the help you
need.
Yeah, so sometimes it always depends on the person. Even if there are people out there who don't have friends.
Yeah.
But if you know that you need to talk to someone, just look for that someone and see if they can help you out.
It keeps on like. I'm really sorry if I ever said anything bad to you in past years.
No, but even to be honest, when I was in first year and second year, I was a really mean person. I was a really
maybe it was actually a way of coping,
yeah, no, oh my god. It was a way of coping so much. But then I realized that, as you grow, there are more positive ways for you to cope with something. But for me at that time, because I was still a teenager, I was 18 when I was in first year. So that was the way it seemed fit for me to cope. Yeah.
I think that's another topic for another day. In Kenya, I don't know how many suicides were happening.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like so many.
So many. And some of them are doctors.
Yeah.
But people don't say it, but medical schools and doctors are the ones who have like the highest mental illnesses out there.
True. Because the ones actually they drink too much, they smoke too much.
Coping mechanisms.
Actually, I remember there's a day in theater and one of the main surgeons was actually drinking. I know.
Shit.
Or just see this coping mechanism or the body withdrawal symptoms from lecturers. Yeah. So it actually happens, and especially us in the medical field. We are put under too much pressure. You have to work for so many hours, less time to sleep, less time to rest. Everything actually is happening too much in our medical world. Like, I don't know. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching this video till to the end. Stay tuned for part 2, which is going to come out next Sunday. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Bye.